Well, we are out for a short little ride today, but I thought I'd take you guys along with me since I haven't strapped on the GoPro since we got back about a week ago. Time to get back into it, guys, so stick around. Well, hello again. Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm just going out on a little solo ride. Kind of a short one before I get started for my day. This is actually the first video that we shot since we got back from vacation. We went out on, I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 rides, and but we didn't do any videos on them. We were going to do one. We went down into Raleigh and rode some greenways there. We actually took somebody with us that be basically their inaugural ride on their electric, and boy, did she do great. But a lot of times people don't want to be on film. They feel a little uncomfortable with that. So, of course, we're not going to shoot anything. We're not out to upset people, you know. But what else is going on? Well, let's see. You guys that have followed the channel, look at that. Oh no, it's that stupid commute again. Well, I'm just gonna say this. That has been like a bad relationship. But only reason I bring this up is I'm going to tell you what's happened. You guys know I've been trying to get this thing to work, trying to get it to work, and it craps out on me. But I mean, it's free for the rest of my life now, because I've already paid the $20 or $30 world package that's good for a lifetime, versus I think it's $80 a year on Ride with GPS. The basic is, I think for me it's $50 a year, but now it's $60 a year. That's just because I was kind of grandfathered in. We're on the premium right now. But my phone gave me a message. I'll just tell you why I did this, because I test this every once in a while to see if they change something. You know, I talk to them a lot for a lot of conversations about the issues, and I don't know, 3 or 4 weeks ago I tried it out, and sure enough, first time I took a picture, it crapped out on me. And so, you know, I don't want to, that just to me indicates I could do the pictures off my camera here, but that just indicates an unstable platform, and I didn't like that. But my phone, and they insisted that that's not necessarily a widespread problem. They're not sure what it's from. But anyway, a couple weeks back, my phone came across with a message that they had withdrew permission from like 4 apps or 5 apps. Which way do we want to go? You know what? That fog coming up, I don't know, the sun might destroy the camera shot, but this looks like a pretty way to come down here. You know, we got the morning fog rising up and whatnot. But anyway, back to what I was saying. Message come up on my phone that it withdrew permission to use files and photos or location and photos from like 5 apps that had not been used for 6 months. The Komoot was not one of those apps, but there were some other, they were biking apps. I think all of them were biking apps. And man, I gotta tell you, this is a beautiful time of the day to get out and ride. Beautiful time of the day to get out and ride. And so, I mean, that was fine. These were apps that I just don't use, you know, like Map My Ride and Cadence, I think. Apps that I don't use, but I tried them out. And so I said, you know, that was fine. I clicked OK. And I thought, could it be possible that one of those apps was interfering? So I went ahead and fired up the Komoot, took it out, and snapped a picture, and it worked. We'll snap a picture here. Got that sun coming down, and it worked. And I did a lot of tests on it over, I mean, this has just been about 5 days, but it continues to work. And I thought, I wonder if one of those other apps interfered. That might be possible. But here's the real kicker. Remember I told you we went out on a ride. It was only about a 16-mile ride. We kept it down kind of short because we had somebody new coming with us, and so I went ahead and I told Michelle, I said, I'm gonna try to commute. She's like, we've always looked at this like, oh, that's like a mistress, you know. And you see, if you've watched the videos on that, the horse and all that, oh man, the sun's right in my face now. But you know, but what I did was I run the ride with GPS because I was not 100% sure where we were going. So I run the ride with GPS in the background, and I run the commute in the front, and it worked beautiful. The entire trip, the commute never failed. And I thought, man, that was really, really great. That's the first big test that maybe this would go ahead and keep working. You'll notice they got that dog to where he stays in there now. Yeah, they maybe juiced up their invisible fence. Maybe they unplugged it from the 110 and plugged it into the washer's 220 volts. Because he stays in there now. But it worked real well. And so we got back to the car, and you know, I'm not going to get into all the details of all of that, you know, because I do like my ride with GPS as well, but it'd be nice to have this as well. But I loaded. That one caught me by surprise. I think I caught him by surprise too. I think I caught that one by surprise a little bit too. Maybe he was sleeping by that stop sign. I don't know if you even seen that one. A little pit bull sitting there. But anyway, we got back to the car, loaded up. I was like, man, that's really great. It actually worked. And so we started heading down the road, and I told Michelle, I said, oh, I forgot Ride with GPS is running in the background. So I pulled it up. I probably did something wrong, but you know that son of a gun didn't record my ride. And I just had it to, I think, record a ride is all that I had it doing, so that if the other one froze up and knocked out, I could just go ahead and still find our way back on that one. And pull over here on the side a little bit, got a car coming by. Oh, he's going pretty slow too. Yeah, he'll have lots of room to see up here. I kind of watch early in the mornings because even though I've got a flashing tail light going, you got to kind of be aware of the traffic because they're not really used to cyclists around here. But anyway, Michelle looked at me and she says, wow, we're getting a lot of traffic here. Michelle looks at me and she said, well, you know why? The Ride with GPS is just telling you, look, you want to go back to that cheap thing, you go ahead, but I'm going to quit working for you like I've been doing. So I just kind of thought that was funny. Thought I'd toss it out there and share it. So what else is going on? Well, we're going to get ready. We're going to run a video on the differences between, and we're still testing here, so these pictures that I'm hitting here, they're of nothing. They're of a blurred out. They're just a blurred out back of my phone holder. And so they're really not anything that I'm going to keep. But I'm just, like I said, I'm testing that to see if it is possible for me to use that. But we're going to shoot a film. Michelle said maybe we'll go out tomorrow. She didn't want to ride this morning. It's payroll day, so she has a little bit of a bigger day for her. But she didn't want to go out this morning. But she said maybe tomorrow we'll go out, and I think let's shoot talk about the differences between a urban ride and a rural ride. And I thought, you know, that's a good idea. We kind of got our toes a little bit damp on the rural ride, or on the urban riding there. So we're hopefully going to hit a video on that, talk about it tomorrow. That looks like a possible deer up there. And there was another video that we're going to be doing on the things that we learned on this road trip that we need to improve on for our next one. Hey, what do you guys think of that road trip? We did things a little bit differently there. We showed you a lot more than just the rides. Out there on that one, there was a lot of the things that I kind of missed, just from lack of experience on doing it that way, so that'll get a little better. And we had some other ideas when we were on our way there, but we're looking forward to our next one, and I think that next one is going to be in October. That's kind of what we're preliminarily shooting for, is an October date on that one. So, and what else is going on? Well, I'm possibly going to be getting another bike. That's going to be a possibility. I'm just going to toss that out because it's just something I'm kicking around right now. Do a little speculating down in the comments there, guys. Let's go back there. I haven't seen no trespassing signs. Let's go back and see how he's coming along with his house. And I've already talked to this guy that owns this. If you missed that video where I mentioned that, you know, I thought there was maybe going to be putting a subdivision back here, but they're not. This is going to be a single family home going back in here, and we'll see. It does not appear like we've gotten anything visibly completed. I mean, he's worked on the gazebo and the pier out here a little bit, but it does not appear like, yeah, I don't know if you guys can see that, but that's one heck of a nice little pier out there going on to what's going to be a nice little pond. And I'm not exactly sure where he's going to be putting his house at, but yeah, we'll take a little. That's going to make for a nice relaxing spot, as long as you can keep the weeds down to keep the bugs down around here and keep a little bit of aeration going in that pond to where the mosquitoes don't get big enough to fly away with you. That's going to be a nice spot. But all right, I think I'm going to go ahead and just ride on. Like I said, I wanted to go ahead and get caught up because we took I don't know, 4 or 5 rides without the camera, and so I wanted to go ahead and make sure I caught you guys up. We just kind of got pretty far ahead on them road trips when we do that. So anyway, I'm gonna buzz off here and continue on with my ride. Just wanted to catch you guys up and tell you, hey, till we catch you again, stay safe, God bless, and keep the wheels turning. Once again, we're out.